Internet, Eric here. Well, I finally finished the Tremors franchise, and before I jump headfirst into the Phantasm franchise, a franchise I've never seen a movie from, I'm still on my vampire kick of just discussing vampire movies in general on this channel when I'm not in franchises or just doing a random movie video. Last movie I believe I discussed vampire-wise was Bordello of Blood, and that won a poll that I had on my community page. And it seemed like, I think this came in last. I could be wrong, but the movie I'm going to discuss for today's video is for a friend of mine, Goraphobe. He seemed like the only one that really wanted me to discuss this. He's become a good friend of mine. I've been on his channel a handful of times. Today, kind of like Phantasm, I'm going to discuss the Phantasm series for him. I'm going to discuss, for the first time, Vamp. This came out in 1986. I don't know. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot, spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. First time watching this in full. If I've seen it, I don't remember anything prior to this viewing. I've seen bits and pieces, pictures and stuff like that. Basic plot of this is we are following two guys who are sick and tired of their fraternity. They hook up, I don't remember why, with Geddy Watanabe, who you all know as... or people my age should know him as Long Duk Dong from 16 Candles. They go to a strip club, and of course, vampires are there, and hilarity ensues. I'll tell you this, if this came out in 86, I'm pretty sure From Dusk Till Dawn came out in 96, and it was written by Quentin Tarantino. If Quentin Tarantino says he was not inspired by this movie, I'll say he's a fucking liar, because that's what this movie is. This movie is From Dusk Till Dawn without the action. It's more of a comedy. Anyways, overall, what do I think? The lead actor, I've seen him before. I think he was in My Bodyguard. He was fine. He's okay in this. He's very likable. He's got a good, I guess you would say, rapport with his buddy, the two buddies. But he's just there. I mean, he meets a girl that supposedly, he meets a girl, a waitress there, and I guess they had a relationship. We'll talk about it. And there's no chemistry. But you know what? You buy his frustration with her because she's pretty fucking annoying. Favorite part of this movie is Robert Russler. I really enjoyed him in Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Also, one of my favorite Stephen King movies. Sometimes they come back. He is the buddy or the fraternity brother of the main guy. He is there to be the comic relief, and he is very funny. He's very charismatic. He has way with the ladies in this. And then after he is turned into a vampire, he's got some comedic, some really good comedic moments. And then you buy the fact, or you buy the scene where he is staked, and you kind of feel very sorry for him because he was an actual likable character. He wasn't just there, kind of like the main character. Geddy Watanabe, I'm not going to lie, it was kind of interesting seeing him in his, I believe, his real voice. He was not doing the stereotypical Asian accent as Long Duk Dong. He's there just to be horny, be happy that he's hanging out with these guys, and then get really, really drunk by the end of the movie, and then turn into a vampire and have an interesting death. He's just there. Most of the characters are just there. We have the blonde chick, the waitress, who keeps telling main guy that, we used to have a relationship, or why don't you know me, you don't remember me, and it gets really fucking annoying. And then it's revealed, and it's really fucking stupid. They played a game of spin the bottle together, and he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember her. Who cares? That's dumb. The main person in this, the main vamp, the main vampire, is Grace Jones. Interesting. I only know Grace Jones. I've never seen her model. I've never seen, I think it's A Time to Kill that she's in. However, I have seen Conan the Destroyer numerous times, and I fucking love her in Conan the Destroyer. In this, the main problem is she doesn't say a word. And I think that was her idea. And that takes away a lot of her charisma. At least the charisma I know she has from Conan the Destroyer. The first time we see her, she has her little stripping performance, I guess you would say. The other girls are dancing there. They show the boobs, they show the butts and all that stuff. She comes out looking like Ronald McDonald, painted head to toe, all white with a red wig. And there's no nudity. It's just her dancing around, very air quotes, seductively on a chair that looks like a human. And that's it. Everyone, and you know what? After that performance she does, it's a good comedic joke because we cut to the crowd and everyone's just standing there like that. Like, what the fuck did they just see? That was my reaction. And then they start clapping. I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Then we get to see her in vampire form. Or Robert Russell, because Robert Russell is taken backstage. He wants to hook up with one of the strippers. He gets put into the room with Grace Jones. And she's not like Ronald McDonald anymore. She comes out. She's still got this weird hairstyle. And she's dressed up in chains and in metal that's twisted around, that's barely covering her nipples. And she tries to seduce Robert Russell. I guess if you found Grace Jones attractive, this might work for you. I don't. I think she's got the body of like a 10-year-old boy. She's got no chest. She's got, a flat butt. But you know what? God bless her. She tries her darndest when she's trying to act sexy with Robert Russell. It could have been the time. I don't know. That's a cool scene because when she vamps out, no pun intended, the makeup is really cool. Again, they look like the fucking From Dusk Till Dawn vampires. She looks really cool. And then when she bites Robert Russell on the throat, she doesn't just bite, the fangs in there and then she sucks it. She bites and she kind of gnaws at it. You see the flesh ripping off the blood, and then she finally latches on like a fucking leech and sucks the blood out. So that was really cool. The gore in this is not bad. We get some, I don't know. I think we get some heads getting blown off. We get a heart being ripped out of a chest. We get the neck bites, the usual stuff. And I will say this: I really liked Grace Jones's death. She looked all vamped out, really, really cool. She gets caught in the sun. We have different stages of her decomposition. It's not really gooey or gross or anything like that. But at the end, when she finally turns into a skeleton, looks really cool. Another character I thought was really cool was I guess you would say the MC of this little strip club. He was funny. I loved him as Uncle Morty in Leprechaun 2 for that deep cut. He's a lot of fun. There's not really that much to this movie, in my opinion, though. It's just there. There's some funny jokes. I like Geddy Watanabe. He is funny, especially when he gets drunk and they try to throw him out. There's a funny gag where the MC, he always, after a stripper is done, he goes to all the tables. He finds the drunk people. He's like, anybody claim this drunk? If not, we're going to kick him out on the fucking street. That's cool. That's it. There's really not much to it. The ending is kind of, tongue-in-cheek, ha-ha, that's kind of funny. But that's it. Did I really like this movie? No. Did I hate it? No. I mean, I had a decent time. I chuckled quite a bit. I thought the beginning ceremony, I guess you would say, with the college, with, Robert Russell and what's-his-face, their initiation, that was kind of funny, and how they fucked that up. Like I said, this movie just kind of exists. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I wasn't bored with it. It's just there. Decent performances overall. Grace Jones is weird as fuck. I like the MC. Really cool effects for the vampires. Some really decent gore. I liked Grace Jones' death. That fucking performance where she, like I said, she's dressed like a goddamn clown and she's going around that chair. That was just weird for me. Whatever, I guess performance art, who cares? Overall, I know some people really dig this one. Gore, you're the only one who requested this one. I'm assuming you do. Sorry I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it for what it was. 90 minutes of vampires with some comedy thrown in it. It's not, it's not From Dusk Till Dawn. It's not The Lost Boys. It's not fucking Fright Night. It's Vamp. It is. I mean, with a poster like this, with just Vamp and the lips, you kind of know what you're getting into. It was 1986. It was cheese. It is what it is. But yeah, like I said, if Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez deny any inspiration, they're fucking liars. Because A, strip club. B, the vampires look the fucking same. Deal with it. So, that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, all that crap. Click the bell. Tell me down below, you love this movie, you hate this movie. What do you think of this movie? Have you ever seen it or heard of it? Check out my buddy Goraphobe's channel. I will put the link to his channel in the description below. I will be on his channel as of this recording tomorrow night for the Wrestle Gore. I think that's what he's calling it. I don't know. Where he discusses for an hour, hour and a half. Half is going to be wrestling related, half is going to be horror related. I'm at least going to try to be on the premiere episode. I've been on his channel a handful of times. Really down to earth, cool guy. Love him a lot. Great guy. Check out Vamp. You won't waste your time if you kind of like the movies that I like. But other than that, I'm rambling. Check you later. Phantasm coming soon and some random other stuff. I don't know how to end these anymore. Cheers.